So you've been given an assignment by your teacher to make a video for the class. What are you going to do? How do you even get started on a project like this? I'm going to give you a few tips here that should help you along. Your video is going to be better in the end, and you're going to stay out of trouble. I'm going to break this video into two parts. There's two things you need to think about when you make a video for class. The first thing is, what do you do beforehand to prepare? You can't just rush into making a video. You have to think about it first. There's some things you need to consider. So we're going to start this video with preparation. First thing to think about is your camera position and location. You don't want to set your camera up in a place that's noisy. If you can go into your bedroom and close the door so that we can't hear your brothers and sisters yelling at each other or your mom and dad yelling at you, that's going to make your video that much better for the class to watch. And it's going to keep you from being embarrassed by maybe some of the chaos that goes on around your house. I've chosen a quiet location when my family's not even home. And like I was saying earlier about finding a quiet place to record your videos is very important.
Sorry.
Seriously, I'm trying to record a video for school here.
Yeah, the Wonderbolt's history.
The next thing you want to consider is setting your camera on a solid surface. It's great if you want to hand hold and do the selfie thing, but if your camera's on a solid surface, it's going to make for a much better video, and it won't give us all a headache watching it jittering around like that. Another thing you want to think about is, what are the people who watch your video going to see? Are they going to see a nice clean background? Or are they going to see your dirty socks and underwear? Don't let yourself be embarrassed by a bunch of junk and clutter behind you in the background. So another thing we need to talk about is what you choose to wear in your video. Just like we have clothes that are appropriate for school and clothes that aren't really appropriate for school, if the video you're doing is going to be shown as a school assignment, you have to be wearing appropriate clothes for that video. I mean, seriously, nobody wants to see Mr. Troughton looking all redneck in his Tim the Tool Man boxers and, white sleeveless shirt and camo. Not saying you got to wear a tuxedo, but be professional. Now that you've chosen a great spot to shoot your video, you need to know what you're going to say. Best way to do this is by having a set of notes handy. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but every once in a while I kind of glance off to the right here. Guess what? Even teachers use notes when they have things that they want to say on video. Genius, teacher. Okay, notes are going to help you stay on topic. You can't be going off topic when you're doing your video. It'll end up going too long, kids will end up losing interest, and you probably won't get as good of a grade. You don't want to give us a tour of your bedroom because we don't want to see that mess. You don't want to give us show and tell. There'll be time for that later. I know you've got cool toys. Your friends know you've got cool toys. But that's not what this video is about. Stay on topic. The next thing you want to think about is speaking clearly during the video and not having anything in your mouth. Because what's easier to understand? This?
Or if you are a mouthful of chips and you can't understand a word I'm saying.
So in summary, in order to make the best video you can make, you've got to think about things you can do to prepare for your video. Where am I going to put my camera? How am I going to keep distractions to a minimum? You want to think about what you're going to say and how you're going to say it in your video. Think about keeping it professional in the way you dress and in the language you use, and I'm sure you guys will do a great job. Good luck.